Welcome to Jack Trice Stadium for the Cyclone Fanatic postgame report with Jake Brend, presented by Fairway Meat and Grocery. The Iowa State Cyclones are 5-0 after a 39-14 win over undefeated Arizona in a true team effort that started with an efficient first half of offense. The Cyclones imposed their will against the Wildcats with success on the ground, but that's not the story. The story is the breakout of East Carolina transfer Chase Sowell. Sowell finishes with the season-best 146 yards on 4 catches and certainly found his groove after a slow start to the season. A lot of that was in part to missing most of fall camp. Sowell stayed the course, and the Cyclones found their wide receiver one.
I think in fall camp, we only had him for 4 days, and the first 4 days there was some wow moments, and I think that's probably what's so unique about him that's different than maybe a couple of the other guys that we've had is, man, his ability to go from 0 to 100 fast is uber impressive. And so, again, I'm excited for him because I've watched him put the time, the effort, the energy to have those moments come his way. And, as you all know, that's frustrating when you're not where you want to be, and his ability to work through his own frustration, it's been really awesome to see. So glad for him. We're going to need him to keep going.
It just goes back to the time that we put in with Rocco, me, Xavier, all those guys, Brett. Like we've gone summer after practice still to this day. Like we get extra reps with them, all the reps that we missed and stuff like that. We get it. So I think it's just the constant reps and being comfortable with each other, and we have that connection now. I think that we're we know what each other is doing, and it just worked out.
The defense probably won't get as many headlines, but the Cyclones held Arizona scoreless on their first 5 drives. The yardage in the game ended up actually being pretty close, but the Clones bent and didn't break, crushing Arizona's spirits with interceptions from Jontez Williams and Jamison Patton. A stout day out of Jon Heacock's squad.
We're going to play hard. I think that's what it shows. We're going to play harder for longer, and that's what our goal is each and every week. And that's what we're going to continue to try and show.
I think that goes back to who we are defensively, is this unique ability to just keep playing, And I think statistically, when we do a great job of not giving up the big play and make people have to earn it down the field, we feel really confident, especially as that field shrinks at times, that we've got the ability to be really confident to make plays on the ball. And that those were huge plays, obviously, throughout the game tonight.
Even in a 25-point win, it's not all good. Several key Cyclones left the game with injuries. Star quarterback Rocco Becht went into the medical tent in the fourth quarter. He did return to the game. Now, stud defensive lineman Dominique Orange, he left the game 2 different times, didn't return after that second injury, looking very frustrated on the sidelines. Jontez Williams went down late in the game as well. Matt Campbell said that all 3 will be fine and could have returned if the game was closer. Here's Campbell on playing the starters in a 20-point game.
I think all those things are different. As you never felt like the game was totally out of hand there in the fourth quarter. So I think you're always trying to weigh that as a coach, whether you're right or you're wrong, you're always trying to weigh that. But yeah, that's a great question. I think you're always trying to evaluate that.
We also learned that cornerback Jeremiah Cooper is done for the season. Cooper will be getting surgery on a knee injury on Monday. His loss is a big one for the Cyclones.
A knee ligament stinks for Coop. Probably the silver lining in his situation is the fact that, obviously Jeremiah's got another year of eligibility. And so, I think as we'll work through this, Coop's really tough. And it stinks when you lose a captain and a guy that everybody has so much respect for. But, the reality of it is, man, I just saw him on the field coaching tonight. I saw him last night in the hotel coaching our guys. And, who Jeremiah Cooper is way bigger than this injury, and he'll come back better from it.
Injuries aside, the Cyclones are 5-0. Many thought Arizona would give the Cyclones a game, maybe even win. That wasn't even close. Iowa State was clearly the better team Saturday night and are off to a 2-0 start in Big 12 play.